There we are, that's got your attention if nothing else has. Welcome, good morning everyone to Gowerton Station to mark the official completion of the Gowerton redoubling project, the new station and the replacement of the Loughor Viaduct. You're all very welcome. Just to take you through the short itinerary that we've got this morning. In a moment, Mike Bagshaw from ARRIVA Trains Wales will say a few words. I'll then be back to complement his words with some of my own, and then I'll be introducing the Minister for the Economy, Science and Transport, Edwina Hart, who's kindly joined us this morning, before I invite her to cut a ribbon to officially mark the opening of the new station. So you're very welcome in this beautiful weather. I almost feel like saying Heidi hi, but I probably best not. So what I'd like to do now is introduce Mike Bagshaw, who's the Commercial Director from ARRIVA Trains Wales.
Good morning everyone. Thank you for attending today and taking the time to celebrate this important milestone. We really welcome the investment by Welsh Government and Network Rail in what's happened here in doubling the track between Llanelli and Swansea and this fantastic new station. I think what we see today is a strong example of how infrastructure investment can directly and visibly facilitate growth in capacity on the transport network. In this example, delivering direct benefits to those wishing to access work and leisure opportunities in Swansea and the surrounding city region. As a result of the redoubling of the Loughor Viaduct, the rebuilding of the Loughor Viaduct and the doubling of the track, we've been able to provide some extra trains and some extra capacity on the services that serve this area. From 19th of May this year, 14 additional trains now call at Gowerton. That brings the total up to 49 in total every day. There's an additional evening commuter service from Swansea to Llanelli leaving at 16:23. And as part of the review, we introduced an additional morning commuter service from Cardiff to Swansea, serving all the Swan Line stations, getting in at 8:30. All the single car trains on the Swansea to Pembroke line have now been doubled in capacity to 2 cars. So we've now got more capacity for both tourists and commuters alike. These changes are good news for passengers in West Wales and come as part of a regular review of our services that we undertake in partnership with the Welsh Government and other key stakeholders. And of course by listening to our customers to find out what our customers want and the times that they want to travel. Many passengers, including commuters and visitors, will see real benefits from this package of changes. I think it is important whenever that we see investment like this, rail operators look to see how we can maximise the benefit from that. Certainly our contract does not require us to run any extra trains, but with such a big investment in the infrastructure here, it's a fantastic opportunity to provide a really much better service at Gowerton. And of course rail travel is growing tremendously. Despite the difficult economic times, we've seen rail passengers numbers growing at all our locations. And I think it's important that we plan ahead and ensure that rail forms its part of looking at how rail can contribute to the wider economy, both in terms of employment and in terms of tourism. So I think I'm going to hand back to Mark now, but thank you for all your time and congratulations to all our partners in delivering such a successful project.
Thanks, Mike. Mike said a lot of the things that I wanted to say, but I think what this example shows us, this Network Rail funded replacement of the Loughor Viaduct and the Welsh Government funded redoubling of the line and the rebuilding of this station shows how organisations can come together to deliver really important and almost life-changing infrastructure projects for peoples in local communities. And this investment that we've made is addressing unprecedented demand that we've seen on the railways recently. We're seeing record numbers of passengers on record numbers of trains. And in this particular area, we're seeing record amounts of punctuality, nearly 95% of trains arriving on time. And across Britain, we're seeing growth reflected like that, and this now marks the start of a sustained period of investment for the railway in Wales. You'll be aware of the electrification of the South Wales Main Line from Swansea towards Cardiff and up to London, and the electrification of the Valley Lines, and the recent announcement of the funding being allocated to Network Rail for the 5-year period from 2014 to 2019 that will see the start of our modernisation plan for Wales, which is a 10-year programme to modernise the railway signalling, the track and our junctions, and control it from our new state-of-the-art control centre in Cardiff that's now opened. So there is, as Mike said, growing recognition of the importance of rail to investing, not only to encourage more growth in passenger numbers and to provide connectivity, because of its importance also to the local economy and attracting inward investment and generating more jobs. And those jobs, of course, are also boosted by the construction of projects like this. And there was a large proportion of local labour used, particularly on the Loughor Viaduct renewal, and of course the fabrication of the steel for that bridge was here in Wales at Chepstow. So Mike said we will benefit from a more increased and frequent service from this station, 95 extra trains a week from Gowerton, which is a tremendous result, and we've been here for a while this morning and already seen passenger numbers growing and people turning up for those trains, which is great to see in the early days. So the work is far from finished. We need to continue examining new business cases, look at other options for investment in the railway in Wales, and use that new investment and work with our partners such as ARRIVA Trains Wales and the Welsh Government to bring our money together and deliver more life-changing infrastructure projects to the railway here in Wales. So I'm absolutely delighted with the end result. I'd like to congratulate the people that worked on it, particularly from Network Rail IP, Infrastructure Projects. The team is here this morning, and our contractors. Congratulations on a good job. Thanks to ARRIVA Trains Wales for rising to the challenge and providing the extra trains. And thank you all for turning out this morning to mark the opening of this project. So what I'd like to do now is introduce the Minister for the Economy, Science and Transport, Edwina Hart. And thank you again for coming this morning.
Well, thank you very much. I was delighted to come this morning because I meant I could get out of my bed in Cedar Close, have a shower, put my suit on and start the day in Gowerton, because it is a station that I use. I'm delighted as well to see the Mayor of Gowerton and the Mayor of Loughor here as well, together with community councils and county representatives, because I think it ensures how important it is in terms of the rail network and the use of this station. But for many of us who are old Gowertonians, of course, we remember a bridge before, we remember two lines, and of course we remember another railway station that used to take us down to Mumbles. So it's just coming round full circle in terms of if you've been a Gowertonian, in terms of the transport links here. But I am delighted about the investment of 25 million the Welsh Government put in, because we do think it's essential to have good communications by rail, particularly to enable people to get to work, to go out on a little day's jaunt, and of course useful for tourists, because you'd be surprised how many tourists actually enjoy going around Wales by rail, because there's so much you can see, isn't there, from the carriage. And you can look out and you can see so many things. So I think passengers will benefit from the more reliable and frequent services. But I was amused when you said 95%, right? I've recently been to Japan. And of course in Japan, every train goes shh, and stops all exactly on time. But more importantly, if you're a minute late, they give you compensation apparently in Japan. So perhaps I should consider in my arrangements with ARRIVA Trains and Network Rail what type of compensation should be given to individuals, not just for if it's a long time, but perhaps more Japanese standards in the future. So on that cheerful little note for the operators, I'd like to now officially declare this station open and hope that this is sharp enough scissors to do so. Do the two mayors want to come in the photograph with me? Now, what do you want? Do you want me to go the other side or this side?
That's all right.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Okay, guys, this way.
Oh, sorry.
Later on.